Welcome back to Shawnee Talks Lifestyle. I'm so excited that you could join us for another episode of Shawnee Talks Lifestyle. Now, if you are on here, I definitely would love to give you a shout out, to say hi and all those great things. So make sure that you put in the comment section below your name and say hi. And I'll definitely say hi back to you. And those who are watching us for the replay, make sure that not only you'll share this, but welcome. And thank you so much for coming back. So let's get into this topic. But before we do, we'll be back right after a quick commercial. All right. So we're talking about moms struggling in pandemic. Now, us moms, we struggle in a lot of things. Those of us who are real out here, nobody's perfect. Moms are doing a lot. They're holding things together. They are the glue in the family, along with the fathers that are present. All of you, hats off. All right. So really quick, I want to share something. About my personal journey. Maybe you can relate. I don't know. But during this pandemic, it's definitely been a struggle with the time factor as far as the kids being in virtual school, and then dealing with professionals in health fields with their different protocols, because now it's not as easy as it used to be. You can't just walk in the office, at a hospital or at a say your primary care or wherever that you're going, any appointment, whether it's a chiropractor or wherever that it is. And then let's not add a kid to that, because when you add a kid to that type of situation, now there's other protocols that come into place. So it hasn't been as easy. I can speak for myself. I know it hasn't been as easy. The other thing that hasn't been as easy is, dealing with things as a mom, is just trying to find the time for self-care. And I'm really big on self-care. So there are some things that I do really great. And then there's some things that I struggle with. So one of my biggest struggles is sleep. And the reason why, so funny, but the reason why is because I have tons of energy. Now, I didn't always have tons of energy. Long ago, I actually had the opposite problem, no energy. But I have, like I said, the last 5 years or so, had tons of energy. And so I am like churning in the nighttime, because I'm a creative person, and all these ideas start coming to me, and I just need to start creating. And so I lose track of time. And most of the time, and me and my husband will talk about this, but I feel like I have to almost stay up at night, because it's the only other time that I get to myself, because we have 3 children. So what I would like to know, even if some of you moms are on here, is what are some things that you guys are doing to, I don't want to say get through this pandemic, but kind of like rearrange your schedule in this pandemic. What are you doing to help yourself be able to balance, not only, especially if you're a wife like me, being a wife, being a mom, if you're in virtual school with your children, being the virtual teacher, if you are in leadership and you run your own business, how are you doing all those things? Those things can tend to just be a lot. So I definitely want to know what you guys are doing out there. That way, any kind of resources that we could provide on Shawnee Talks Lifestyle that could help moms out there. And it helps dads too, because when you help moms, you help dads. But they say if you're married, it's a happy wife, happy life. And if you're not married and you're co-parenting with somebody, when they're having a much happier life, I'm sure it's more easier for you as well. So, like I was saying, it's been difficult with the children aspect and the pandemic aspect, because the children want to get their energy out. You're trying to do things to basically create a new normal. Whereas you could go outside and they could play with their friends and do all these types of things. I mean, I really, honestly, I don't know how children who are only one child doing it right now. So all of you parents out there, if you have one child, I mean, I'm talking about the younger children, not the older ones, because those ones are probably, doing well. They could be having some struggle too as well. But anyway, all right. So let's get into this. So I'm going to tell you two things that I am really heavily leaning on that is helping me while I'm struggling in this pandemic. The first thing is learning to stress less. I literally had a stress moment today. I had to take my child to the dentist's office. They have this new procedure now they're talking about where you can't go in with your child and all this. I wasn't having that. All you mamas out there, drop the hearts because I'm talking about. No. My child's a minor. So anyways, when I tend to get stressed, this right here, I think this is the lymph node. It tends to pop out, okay? It tends to pop out, get all stressful, and just whoop, like a big knot. So I knew what was going on. I was like, well, you're not handling this very well. So of course, my first help, which is God, so I'm calling him. But also, I'm also trying to deal with what I'm feeling inside too, and so I can give that to him as well. But just to have a real moment too, I'm feeling like all these thoughts, all these things are running through my mind, and I just want to vent, and I just want to be like somebody hear me too. You ever feel like that before, where you're struggling and you're just like, I want somebody just to hear me, So my first tip for today, if you're a mom and you're struggling during the pandemic, whether it's virtual school, whether it's going to appointments with your child, whatever that the case may be, is find things that are going to help you to stress less, whether that is doing some self-care for yourself that helps you to stress less. Maybe this sounds funny, go hiding in the corner. Look, go hiding in the corner. Look, I don't care what your mom say. We all have our little corners where we go and we just, woosah, bring it back. Whatever that your thing is, maybe it's getting into worship. I don't know. Whatever your thing is that helps you to stress less, start making that a priority, not just when things happen, but make it a habit so that you can monitor your stress and be able to not let it control you, but to be able to, keep a grip on it, basically. Yeah, because I had a moment today, let me tell you. It was real, okay? All right, so the second thing that I want to talk about is support. So the first tip was stress less, and the second thing is support. When you're going through things or you're struggling, it is good to have support. So if you have people that are around you, friends that are around you that can encourage you when you're going through something and you're having a rough day or you're having a moment, especially during this time of pandemic, even if it's a listening ear or if it's that word of encouragement or whatever that your friends do, your mom do, your family, whoever, it is very important, even during this time, especially during this time, to have a support system around you. Also, I know there are tons of, because I see them all the time on Facebook, moms groups and things like that. That could also be an option, but there's so many options that you can have if you're struggling in pandemic. Because I'm gonna tell you, it gets real. And I have 3 kids. I would say when I had 1 kid, that was easy. And I'm not shaming all the 1 kid moms because I feel like I'll tell those moms, go ahead and have a couple more and then come back. Then come back. But when you have 1 kid, you can kind of figure that out a little bit. When you start adding another kid, get a little interesting, and you add that 3rd kid, it's a little different. It's a lot different. And then all my moms out there with 4 kids, I don't know what y'all going through, so I'm not gonna be that mom that be like, this is what you do, because I don't know. And I hate when other moms do that. They be having their little bit of children and be like, oh, these are the tips. No, I don't know. That's it. 4 is a whole different number. And let's not talk about 5 and 6 and keep adding, all the kids. That's a whole different thing. But what I think rings true, whether it's 1 child, 6 children, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever the numbers is. Anyway, is that we all can learn to manage our stress a little bit better. So I'm going to be sharing with you today. We're actually going to do a little bit of shopping. I always do a shop with Shawnee for her favorite things. And you can see I have several things in my store. There's a lot of things, clothes, health things, home things, all kinds of things. But these 2 things that I chose today, these were based off of an experience that I had. I actually went to an office and I had to tell a professional to wear their mask. I'm not going to say where the place was. I'm not going to say who the person was, but yeah, it was a professional that's supposed to have a mask on. And they had the mask under their nose. I want to tell all the people out there, if you're wearing masks under your nose, please don't come near me. Don't come near me. Masks are actually supposed to be worn like around here. Yes, not under your neck, not over your head, around here. Okay, and it's supposed. There's a little thing that you squeeze right here. Yeah, if you're wearing those certain kinds, Yeah. So I want everybody to get that message, please, because it is very offensive to other people if they come see you, especially if you're in the office or wherever that you are, and you're not even caring about my life. That's the way I feel about it. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so that's number one. I don't care where you are, office, church, school, wherever that you are, wear it. If you're around other people, do that. I ain't talking about when you're by yourself. All right. So yes, I have a few on here. Now I've heard that there's a difference between the mask that you can wear. There is a KN95 mask, and then there's an N95 mask. Somebody can tell me the difference between it, but I was looking it up and I saw that the N95 mask had more of like a thinner fit that went around this way here. And I think some of those might be higher in the protection of it. I don't know. And then the KN95 was shaped a little bit different, which is the one that I'm showing on here. Doesn't mean that you can't get an N95. It's probably hard to get one, maybe, because I couldn't find a lot of those to put in the store. But anyways, so I want to be sharing that. And also this other tip that really helps me, especially like I said, if you're a mom and you're struggling and you get stressed or whatever the case may be, it can affect right here in those lymph nodes. And if you have thyroid issues, it can affect your thyroid issues. So I have in the store another item, which you'll see in a second. So what we're going to do really quick is, if you're watching this, go ahead and share this with somebody and stay tuned because we're going to shop really quick. So that was the two things I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you these because, yeah, like I said, when you add kids to the equation, things can get a little interesting. So if you're out there, I don't care who you are, a person, okay, and you need extra mask or whatever that you're doing and you're around other people, you can definitely get it on my site. So if you go to this site that's scrolling below on my link tree, right there, https://link.tr.ee/Shawnee official. You can go to my Amazon store, and in my Amazon store, you want to go under the category health stuff. And when you go under there, there's tons of things, that are there in my store, like the mask and the liquid kelp. The liquid kelp actually does help to deal with this issue right here so that you're not feeling stressed. And I want to show this one thing. So hold on just a second. Okay. All right, look. This is cool. I don't know how you feel about this, but I like it. And I didn't show this on my shop video, but I do really like it. And this is in the store as well. Hopefully you can see it. I'm trying to cover this green part, but it's called 24K Golden Eye Mask. Remember, I talked about self-care. That's a part of Stress and Less too, I think. And so if you desire anything that's like a moisturizing treatment for like the under eye area, just in your self-care, if you're doing facials or whatever you're doing. I love the way that looks. So I'll show it to you really quick again. It actually says that it is actual like 24K gold in it. Pretty decent. I was watching this show, a reality show actually, of this one couple that I love, that I follow, and she was doing it on there, and I was like, that's decent. So I did try it, and I actually do like it. So it comes, well, the one that I got comes about 12 pairs that you can get. So definitely, I think that's a cool little gift that you can give to yourself. So if you want that, you can go to that link below and you can go on the Amazon store, my Amazon store, and go under health stuff, and it's right there. You'll see it, 24K golden eye mask. Like I said, get the liquid kelp. That is, you take 1 drop a day. It's really amazing for your health. And then if you don't have mask, or you know somebody who need mask or whatever the case, you can go in the store and get that, because I see, you know what, we need to do a mask tutorial. That's what we really need to do next time we come on here or something. We need to do, this is how you wear a mask, this is how you don't. People using them for headbands, arm wrists, neck necklaces and all kinds of stuff. And no, it's not popping. Okay, it's not. All right, so that's that. And I hope that's going to help you, and definitely want to hear all those moms who have even more kids. What are y'all doing to not struggle in pandemic? And for those who are taking their calendar out or their little planner, I want you to write this down. So we already started our event called the Whole Food Fest. It is going amazing. So definitely, if that's something that you desire to hop in, you can definitely still hop in. It's not too late. And then the second thing is February the 27th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. This our spin-off show, Life with the Sloans, that features myself and my husband, will be having another couples therapy event, and it's going to be amazing. It is not therapy. What the word therapy actually just means is something that helps to relax you, like you're being around other couples and you're having fun, playing games, get a chance to win prizes and something like that. Because during the time like this that's going on in our country, where people can't really get out and get around other people to adult, it is nice to be able to do those types of things, and you can win a prize. So how cool. All right, well, I'll see you soon, and when that link's available, I'll let you know. And don't forget, check out our podcast. We are on Spotify, Anchor, and all the rest of them under Life with the Sloan. So I'll see you soon, and have a wonderful time until next Tuesday on Shawnee Talks Lifestyle.